Please stop advertising your channel on my channel. I have 13,000 subscribers. Commenting on the 17th video in a series of mine is just you putting your posters on the inside flap of a dumpster behind 3 other dumpsters in a vacant alley. You want people to see it, this isn't the place for you. That's what PewDiePie and Markiplier and all those Smosh channels are for. Free real estate with which to put up your billboards. I get paid to run professional ads on my videos. You're crazy if you think I'm going to tolerate a copy-paste paragraph in 6 of my comment sections for free, because they always spam it. That's what advertising is. Methodical and deliberate spam. I don't want 8 notifications that are all you hawking your funny moments compilations in a place nobody is looking. The ones that really annoy me, though, are those pre-typed messages that start with a garden variety compliment to my channel, like, hey, nice video, come check out my bullshit. You posted that 30 seconds after I uploaded it. You didn't watch my damn video. You don't know if it's nice. And what's your goal? I can tell you with certainty that the best case scenario for you when telling me to look at your channel is that I do stay annoyed with your method of reaching me and let that spoil whatever promise you might have otherwise had. There's no situation in which a blossoming relationship blooms between our 2 channels with that kind of primitive networking, because I'm not 13 years old trying to video chat everyone on Google+. I've seen preteen YouTube communities. They're sad and embarrassing. If I Skyped with everyone I ever played Minecraft with, I would gladly forfeit my right to have actual friends, because chances are I'd have trouble making them anyway. If I see you frequently selling yourself, I will block and hide all your comments on my channel and feel nothing but righteousness in the process. I'm extra disgusted by it because when I first started my channel, I was guilty of doing it once. I commented on a Northern Lion Binding of Isaac video, asking people what the highest win streak was since I was on a 10er on my channel. Thinly veiled, I told you I'm disgusted. If I could remember which video it was, I'd go delete it, but I can't, so there's just a terrible moment in Sunburned Albino history floating around his channel somewhere. Please never find it. That's a pattern with me, though, that I like to think I've finally outgrown, but who knows? I do things I typically look down on in a fleeting moment of IDGAF and regret it shamefully for the rest of forever. I think shirtless mirror pics are awful. They bring out the worst, loserish aspects of every guy. If you're a girl, it doesn't apply to you. Go for it. Live your dreams. Make ours come true in the process. But shirtless dude pics flaunt nothing but your lack of class. When I was 16, I posted one on Facebook because a girl I liked at the time asked me to, and I felt dirty. Unclean, exposed. I mean, I'll send full nudes all day, and I barely care who sees them, but that's a separate beast. If a full nude comes out, you get to laugh it off as an accident and blame the untrustworthiness of whoever you sent it to, knowing full well some important and possibly later actionable people now know how big your dick is. That's a planted seed that just might sprout in your favor. If you do a shirtless mirror pic, all that communicates is that you're a douchebag, especially if you're wearing a hat or a beanie, because then we know that you took your shirt off first and then put that tool headgear on, which says a lot about your parents' or lack thereof's child-raising skills. Yeah, bitch, I said it. You wear a tap-out hat during an ab selfie, come fight me in real life, bro. You won't, because I won't give you my location. Fag. Suck my dick IRL. You won't. You really won't blow me, bro? What are you, gay? All right. I'm sick of people getting surprised at me when I tell them I'm almost 22 and don't drive or have a license. I have Tourette's, remember? I'm not trying to twitch my way into a car crash. I can't sit still while I watch TV. You think I'll have better luck operating a giant metal battering ram? You know how you have to keep consistent, unwavering pressure on the gas pedal to keep going smoothly? Just thinking about it makes me have to stand up and walk around for a bit and remind myself I have free control over my legs without my life hanging in the balance. So how do I get places without a car? I don't. That's the plain and simple of it, and I'm happy. I don't have places to go. Therefore, I don't need methods of getting there. Probably what most people want me to talk about at this point in time, if they've been following more than just my videos, is the DeModcracy's recent popularity boost doing the same kind of videos I started. I was first made aware of him when he had about 5,000 subscribers, and I found his Bloodborne boss ranking video in the recommended section while I was rewatching my Bloodborne boss ranking video I had done 6 months earlier. I rewatch my stuff sometimes and reflect on my history and progress. It's not narcissism, it's nostalgia. My video has 600,000 views, and when I watched his had about 10,000 at the time. Obviously, that's changed dramatically, and his is in 2 parts, 2 separate videos that both now have over 100,000 views. I don't know why it had to be split other than the obvious financial benefits. Now, I'm seeing this about a week after Dark Souls 3 comes out, when I noticed in the recommended tab of his video, there's a Dark Souls 3 boss ranking he made that is 4 days old, with about 60,000 views, and that number is increasing exponentially even as I'm just refreshing the page, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm supposed to be doing that. I slacked. Laziness did me in again. I'm not proud of it. A Dark Souls 3 boss ranking video was supposed to be my cash cow for the next couple months, and if it gained as much steam as my Bloodborne one did originally, it would have had a trickle-down effect that seriously boosted the shit out of my channel and kept that income on the rise. So as soon as I saw that he had made that video, I got to work on mine. I played through the entire game collecting footage of the bosses, which took 11 hours. Then I wrote the script, which took a couple more, and without sleeping all night, I finished my video editing at about 7 a.m. I don't say that for a pat on the back. I say it to illustrate that I knew how much I had riding on this. So, as it stands, almost 2 weeks after this ordeal, I sit here with 12,000 views on my Dark Souls 3 boss ranking, while the DeModcracy has over 1 million. I feel like it's not a stretch for people to understand why I might hold just a little bit of resentment over this situation. Out there are a bunch of commenters who see the popular Dark Souls 3 ranking, then look in their recommended tab where my video is if I'm lucky, which I'm probably not, see Sunburned Albino's Dark Souls 3 boss ranking video and go, oh, that guy copied this guy, which pisses me off not only because my Bloodborne video was first on the scene by a huge margin, but if you watch both our videos, I think it's very difficult to argue that mine doesn't set itself apart. Now, by this point, some people are just like, oh, listen to this jaded asshole, jealous of someone else's success. Fucking wouldn't you be? I'm struggling to avoid turning this into a character assassination because I don't harbor ill will toward the DeModcracy. He just happens to be a flavorless vanilla Nickelodeon host who reports on existing comedy rather than creating his own. And that's fine, and it's separate from me. It has an established audience, thankfully very far away from mine. He makes his rankings based on community-driven surveys. I wish you all the best in your crowdsourced entertainment nonsense. I'm not saying I'm better or more deserving than you, but that is what I'm aggressively thinking. Look, DeModcracy, if someone tells you about this, which they will, don't take it personally. I roast people as a defense mechanism for deep-seated inadequacy issues. I mean, not really, because I have very high self-esteem, but you get the point. I believe the loser has a right to fume, and I'm very clearly the loser in all of this. Someday, when we're both insanely YouTube famous, we'll look back on this and laugh while we sit in our cash bag chairs. They're like beanbag chairs, only they're filled with hot, sweet cash. Since it is now viral Dark Souls 3 video, the DeModcracy has made 3 more Souls game ranking videos, top 10 hardest and easiest, and worst bosses across all the series. All those videos are packing 6-figure viewer counts. It's the kind of thing that drives a man to drink. If you need me, I'll be in a dumpster tomorrow morning, probably staring glazed over at someone's channel ad. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.